Aquarius, welcome to your weekly reading. Let's get started and see what messages we have for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising positions for the week ahead. Keeping in mind that these are general readings and may not resonate for everyone. So make sure to check out your other placements so that you can get a more complete picture. And if you'd like a personal reading, you can find the link to that in the description below. All right, my friends, let's get started for Aquarius. What is the current energy around Aquarius for the week ahead? All right, seeing To Be Fair and Soulmates coming out. Always reading about love on this channel for Aquarius, it seems. Okay, but you know, Soulmates doesn't always have to just be about love, but we do notice that trend on this channel. Okay, so No Place Like Home on the bottom of the deck. All right, Aquarius, so let's have a look here. I'm really feeling that for some of you, this is about the connection that keeps coming up for Aquarius. When I read for Aquarius on this channel, it just seems like there's always this preoccupation with a person from the past. And no surprises here today, Aquarius, we're seeing that this contract, this soul connection, this soulmate connection that has been really top of mind for some Aquarius people watching, is still here. And you're looking at things from a perspective of cause and effect. You're looking at things from a perspective to understand what happened in this connection. And it really feels like this connection is one from the past, one where you were together at one point, something happened, and now you find yourselves in separation. But I don't think energetically there has been a separation. It's a physical separation, and it feels like maybe a separation in terms of communication, that communication has not been active for a while now for some of you. So, and it also feels like for some of you, you may live very far apart, maybe even in different cities, different provinces, different states, different countries. So in order to connect, someone has to reach out, right? Someone has to reach out to the other, because you're not going to bump into this person. It feels like that's not going to happen. This would have to be very intentional. And someone would really have to make the effort to talk to or to see the other. Would need to be a very intentional act. And it feels like, again, there is this law of cause and effect when I see this To Be Fair card. And it just really feels like there is still something between you two where it feels like one or both of you still doesn't think what happened was fair, in that there may be things that someone feels is misunderstood. I think at the end of the day, you do feel like this person, you can be yourself around. You feel like you can be at home with this person. So I think that's probably why it's still on your mind. And there is still an active contract here. When I see the Soulmates card, it makes me feel like you're going to keep going round and round with this person until some kind of resolution is reached or some kind of balance is struck that is mutually beneficial. And it feels like that there is sort of this idea of let's be fair to each other. Let's consider this again and accept each other without judgment, so that we can finally be fair to one another. I feel like judgment, when I see this To Be Fair card coming through, makes me feel like judgment was a part of this. There was a lack of acceptance of each other, and that may have led to the separation. There may have been some unfair behavior on one side of this relationship, or both sides. And ultimately, you know, it feels like this just keeps coming up for Aquarius, because it's not over. It's not over. There's the Moon and the Five of Pentacles when I cut the deck, which tells me that there is some anxiety and fear about not knowing what's going to happen in this connection. And it does feel like a loss. There feels like a loss here. And Five of Pentacles can sometimes be suffering because we don't have the confidence or the courage to say we need help or we need support or I miss you or let's talk about this, or it can feel like a loss that we're suffering because of pride at some times. So let's see what tarot cards will reveal to you, Aquarius, on this connection that is still heavy on your mind. Look, Ten of Cups. This is the person. This is the person that you envision having a very fulfilling experience with. But I don't know if you noticed that that card was sort of dancing around before it fell out. So there's also this idea that it could be not in balance, not in harmony at this time. It could be that it's time to make amends, but it could also be that you both have to come to this willingly, and there's the Hermit. So you may need to look at this from a different perspective. You may need to integrate sort of the whole experience and look at it from a different perspective. Perhaps you're being guided to look at it from the perspective of the other person. If you're the person that feels like something unfair happened to you, or if you feel like you were the one that was unfair. Regardless, there seems to be this need to sort of re-look at things from that lens of cause and effect, to be like, how did this all happen? Look, there's the Lovers. I mean, you just can't make this up. So choices that feel authentic, within balance, like you feel at home with this person, and making a decision around that is where you find yourself right now, Aquarius. That it's so interesting looking at this. Ten of Cups, the Hermit, and the Lovers. I mean, yeah, it just feels like you want to choose this person. And there's the King of Pentacles. So again, we see that earth energy. This could represent you feeling really confident and committed and that you're ready to put the work in. King of Pentacles, is surrounded by grapes, which represent really hard work and achievement by having sort of really dedicated yourself to something and feeling like you're ready to commit. The King of Pentacles is a beautiful energy to receive in a reading about a soulmate contract. When you see Ten of Cups, Lovers, and this idea of feeling authentic and at home with someone, seeing the King of Pentacles is really an energy of wanting to commit. And I love seeing that here for you. But it also brings in that earth energy where we see a lot in this saga between Aquarius and an earth sign. And so let's pull one more card. Thank you. There's the Knight of Cups. Wow. Gosh, it's so funny. But yeah, this is really, the knights represent movement. So I feel like you want to move closer to this person. You want to move towards them. And you're holding your chalice here as an offering of your emotions and being open to express those emotions and really wanting to move forward towards someone, Aquarius. Wow. Very interesting. The bottom of the deck, my friends, is the Queen of Pentacles. Now, she's sort of, the way I was holding the deck, she was in reverse, but I'm holding her in a different way, so now she's upright. But it's interesting to see the King and the Queen, isn't it? I can't help but think that she may have been in reverse because that could represent the energy between you and this person sort of being out of balance, just like that Ten of Cups kind of came out sideways. This is the divine partnership. This is the King and Queen of Pentacles, and all that stands between them when I put the deck down is the Knight of Cups, which to me says, will you move towards this person again or not? So we have that strong earth sign energy coming through. King of Pentacles is Taurus. Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn. We've got Virgo here in the Hermit. We have Gemini in the Lovers. And the Ten of Cups is all Pisces. Sorry. And we saw the moon earlier. So we've got Pisces, Virgo, Gemini, Taurus, Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups would be Pisces as well. So that's interesting. These could all be energies involved in this situation. They could be other placements. And as I moved this deck out of the way to place the Queen of Pentacles, we see fork in the road. I really feel like that's what stands in between here is a decision to move towards this person or not. You know, will you make your feelings known, Aquarius, or not? And ultimately, that's your choice, right? It feels like this person is someone you really see a future with and a strong bond with, and that whatever happened, it almost feels like seeing To Be Fair means that you're willing to make amends for this, or you're willing to open it up for discussion again, to understand each other and to be fair, to make things right, you know, to bring things back into balance. Let's clarify. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. Thank you. Okay, 2 of Pentacles in reverse. So really needing to make this a priority is coming through. And 2 of Pentacles is Capricorn. So whatever happened, perhaps this person there was too much going on maybe, and it wasn't that you didn't care for them, but you weren't able to make them a priority. And maybe that wasn't fair, you know, or it could be the other way around, depending on your situation. Perhaps you, Aquarius, feel like you weren't made a priority and that wasn't fair. And so that's interesting. That may have been why things didn't work out the first time. 9 of Pentacles coming out on that Hermit card. So as you've been apart, I feel like you've both been working on yourselves and really empowering yourself through dedication to self-improvement and to changing yourself in a way where you feel like you're in a better place than you were in the past. And I feel like that has helped you gain a perspective here and see things in a different way. You know, that 9 of Pentacles is also Virgo. So lining up with the Hermit, both Virgo. It's interesting. It's like you've both sort of in your separation have taken time to do a lot of self-improvement. I think that this relationship showed both of you where that was necessary, because whatever happened, I think it hurt both of you equally, but in different ways. Do you know what I mean? The Lovers is here. Your choice to be authentic. Oh my goodness, look at that. The Lovers clarified by the Lovers. I mean, you guys, like, you just really can't make that up. So that is telling me something. You want to be together. The two of you, I think, are dreaming about each other. You're thinking about each other. You're very connected to each other. You just need to choose each other. And then I wonder, you know, this could open things up again. That's really awesome. I love when cards do that, when the message is so clear that you get the same card in the same position from a different deck. You know, that's something to take note of. King of Pentacles is being clarified by the Page of Swords. So that's an incoming message, you know, or an outgoing message. There's a message here. The pages are our messengers, and seeing it, Page of Swords, tells me that there's a new communication. There's a communication coming in or wanting to go out. Someone wants to say something to someone in this connection. I can't help but feel like it's you, Aquarius. I feel like it's you that wants to bring the magic back here. There's the Magician coming out on the Knight of Cups. I think you know that you have all of the ability, power, and resources, the energy to do this. You know it. You know you can create change in this dynamic, I think. And bottom of the deck is the Ace of Swords in reverse, which says to me that, you know, you're wanting to speak the truth about this. The seeing it in reverse sort of gives that hesitation, but ultimately seeing the Ace of Swords here makes me feel like you want to communicate, but you're overanalyzing. You might be stalling. You're sort of, you're keeping a truth within yourself. And there's a part of you that wants to communicate that truth, but you're sort of, You might be overthinking it. You might be overanalyzing it. You understand something, but you're keeping it to yourself when I see that. So that's very interesting, Aquarius. Let's see what angel guidance you will receive to close this very interesting reading. Love seeing that double lovers card there. Aquarius, highest guidance for Aquarius. We're seeing a big yes, which I love that for you. We're seeing a yes. We're seeing here this idea of doing the work. So there is something here that needs to happen. Some communication needs to come in. And we're seeing here on the bottom of the deck, honesty and communication. So there's your yes. If you were asking the question, should I contact them? Should I reach out? Yes. Should I, invest in this? Yes. Do the work. Be honest and communicate with this person, because ultimately, one way or the other, you got to know what's going to happen here, right? Like if you're holding your truth within, it may be time to express it. This could be the sign you were looking for. All right, Aquarius, I'm going to leave it at that. This is such a wonderful reading. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope this has been helpful. And I look forward to reading for you again soon. All right, take care, my friends. Sending you so much love.